Hey legends, Colsey here. I'm really excited that I've just passed 1,000 subscribers. So a big thank you guys to everyone who's subscribed. I invite other people who like my content, please subscribe and let's grow this. To celebrate, I just want to put out this video of the Pauline Hanson shorts that have gone so well over the last couple of months. So enjoy. Pauline Hanson, One Nation on the rise, standing up for Aussies and the Australian culture. So it's wonderful to see the momentum getting behind there, and she's making great changes across the political spectrum. All the other people are moving to her side and pulling up their socks, so let's continue to get behind her. Cheers guys, enjoy.
I'd say he's been the most divisive Prime Minister we have ever had in this country. With the voice, with the anti-Semitism, everything that's happened, I just feel that he has divided this nation. He's pitted Australian against Australian, and it's a shame. Our country is nowhere near what it was before he took the reins of being Prime Minister of this country. Many people feel that way. It's a shame.
It's get him gone.
So 75% of our migrants coming out were from Asia. So then they'd bring out their family, which kept multiplying. And I said, hang on a minute, we've got to stop this. If we keep going like this, we're going to be swamped by Asians. Do you know the number of Asians that come up and hug me and think I'm absolutely wonderful? Because they agree. They don't want Australia to become like the country that they've left. That's why they came here. And it's not about being biased. We have a right to have a say how we want our country to look for the future generations. We're going to suffer. Future generations will, as other countries have, like France and Denmark and England and all these other countries in Canada, all these ones who thought, oh, well, we'll welcome them. Their religion concerns me because what it says in the Quran. I've had it thrown at me being a racist because they couldn't debate me on the issues that I was raising. You couldn't have a voice on about immigration. You had to keep quiet. We are going to run this country and do what we want.
When people come to this country, they should know how to speak the language. They should assimilate. They should actually adopt our values. How can we bring immigration under control?
Bring the politicians under control first. We don't encourage them to assimilate because they don't have to speak the English language. They'd have to have a knowledge of English language before they get a foot in the door. I would make it 10 years before they get a citizenship in Australia. And also, no more government information in their language. It has to be only in English. You force them then to have to speak the language. Then they can assimilate. They can communicate with other Australians.
We shouldn't be spoon-feeding them in their own languages. They need to be reading in English so that they can communicate with other Australians.
We've seen the way that Britain has gone with Islam, with these radicals out there, the fundamentalists that have taken over the country. England's finished. And if we don't do something about it now, we are going to be exactly the same in the next 5 to 10 years.
Spot on, Pauline.
I wasn't going to budge. And that's exactly how I run the country. Whether it's crime, whether it's illegals in the country, people getting fair go, I wouldn't budge on it because I don't give in to these threats and the bullying.
A super progressive movie is an anti-woke take on Australia and its politics.
But what would I know? I'm just a dumb white guy. My opinion doesn't matter.
Hanson is Australia's unofficial opposition leader, according to one poll.
Give me a break. Talk about leadership, you haven't got any.
Pauline, an Aussie legend, calling it how it is.
I love Australia. I fight and I would die for my country. This is my home with pride and honour and dignity, and I'm going to stand strong and say, I'm an Australian.
Isn't that the leader we need? Someone who will fight and die for our country and loves to be an Australian. Go, Pauline.
What is One Nation's position on radical Islam?
To ban it completely, I don't trust them. I don't want them in the country. This is not an Islamic country. This is Judeo-Christian country, and we must stand by our values, our democracy and our freedom of speech, and we treat women the right way. And I will keep pushing that all the time. And if I can deliver people a clear option with policies, how to reduce our debt, how to cut back government spending, to give people, the ability to own their own home, stop foreign investment of our housing, our land, our farms, to represent the Australian people, fly the flag with pride, address their education, get rid of the wokeness that you can be a male and you are a female or you are a male, only two sexes. I'm clear and divisive in what I want for this country. If we get the number one vote and we get the majority of the votes, the majority of the lower house seats, yes, we can form government. But it's a big ask. But But there's nothing stopping us from being opposition first, then working our way towards government. Don't mistake what I'm saying. I intend to go for it. I'm not going to sit back on my laurels and see this country go down the drain as it has. There's no leadership. Albanese is the worst Prime Minister I have ever seen. We were supposed to have 26.4 million people by 2050. We've reached 28 million now. That's why we can't keep up with the housing, infrastructure, water, nursing homes, hospitals. Everything is failing. And this is why people have had a gutful of it. They've had enough. And that's why they're turning to One Nation, because we have the answers. Mass migration. Go and ask the Australian people how they feel about it. Go and ask them if they can actually own their own home. Ask them if they get rental accommodation. Go and ask the people who are on the streets in this country. So I've got more of an immigration policy than what the Coalition have.
Well, maybe you have.
Pauline Hanson sticking up for Australians, for real people. Do you hear any other politicians doing this? Her policies are better than the other major parties, and they sit there and rubbish her. It's embarrassing. We must get behind Pauline Hanson because she represents true Australians and how we live our real lives.
I'm warning Labor now. You're on notice. We are coming for your seats. And my main thing is equality for all Australians, and especially with mass migration. If you come to this country, assimilate, become Australian.
Pauline has been the most resilient and prescient political figures of our time.
The momentum is growing. Pauline's brought on board Cory Bernardi. Let's go, Australia.
It's not only about the numbers coming in the country, Chris, it's also about the quality and calibre of the people that we're bringing in. Are they compatible with our culture and way of life? People don't feel safe anymore in the country. And what I've just learnt myself is that we've got 18,000 people in this country on Asia watch list. That concerns me greatly. What are they doing about that? They hate Westerners, and that's what it's all about. You know, you say, oh, well, there's good Muslims out there. Well, I'm sorry. How can you tell me there are good Muslims? If jihad is ever called, and people must understand this, go and research, go and understand about this. And the ones that will suffer, as those Jews did on that, when they were murdered and slaughtered. And that's what we've got to realise could happen. Talking about the ISIS brides. Oh, yeah. Shari, I really am so furious about this because, if the government can't answer their question whether they're going to, for privacy reasons, privacy's got nothing to do with it. We're not asking for the names. What we're saying is, are you actually going to allow them to come into the country or not? And the answer is no. And if they won't tell you now, then their attitude is, yes, we are considering letting them in the country. Worst thing we can ever do.
As Pauline said, the answer is no. You've given your allegiance to an enemy of our country. The answer is no. Shut the doors. You made your bed. Lie in it. Stay there. We don't want you.
So big business want to increase immigration because it props up the GDP, but it's also big business is selling more white goods and product because they're making more money out of it, regardless of the impact it has on your way of life and standard of living. They don't care about the average person out there.